Welcome to Straight Outta Jersey. Today's podcast is brought to you by Ace Sunglasses. Go to acesunglasses.com.au to purchase some of the best shades around. Use promo code MRG30 and receive 30% off selected brands. That's Ace Sunglasses, the shades of true champions. And don't forget to subscribe to Straight Outta Jersey, hosted by Jersey Jay-Z. Powered by the Zapata brand studio. Straight Outta Jersey with Jersey Jay-Z and the Freak of New York, Gregg Valentino.
What's up, guys? Joe Zapata here with my man, my boy, Gregg Valentino. How you doing, Greg?
Yeah, doing good, man. Hamster on a wheel, dog on a treadmill, whatever.
All right. We got a special guest coming in very shortly. He might be on the line there soon. Last week, there was a competition in Newark, New Jersey. I wasn't able to go, but a friend of the show, Anthony DeAngelis, and his son, AJ, competed, and his son, AJ, won. He had some records that he broke. I think it was 3. So we're going to bring him on the show right now, and we're going to talk to him and let him see what's going on. Anthony, AJ, what's going on, guys?
Yo, what's going on?
And AJ, what's going on? How you doing? Long time, Anthony. Long time.
Yeah, Greg. Last time I saw you with Bob Bottoms. Thanks for having us on. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Joe, how are you?
I miss Bob. I miss very much.
He's great guy.
Yeah, great guy. So, Anthony, let's talk about your competition on Saturday. What went down? Maybe you guys want to talk about what happened. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Okay, so thanks for having us on, first of all.
No
and I'll tell you my best lift. So my best lift for squat was 275. I missed the bench by 5 pounds. I did 170, and my deadlift was 325, and my total was 770, and so I got 3 out of 4
State records.
Yeah.
So that's 3 state records for New Jersey?
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Let's see your trophy right there. There's the trophy.
Wow. Now, AJ, how old are you again?
15. I'm a freshman.
Good for you.
15 years
Thank you.
old. Wow.
That's
So you did
great.
deadlift and you did the squat. And how'd you do in the bench press?
I did 170. I missed it by 5 pounds.
Okay, that's not bad. But for 15 years old, that's amazing.
It's incredible. Are you kidding me?
He's only been powerlifting for 1 year. We've been working out. We're training for powerlifting. We started last June. So it's about a year he's been strictly powerlifting training.
Wow.
Okay. Is he eventually want to get into the bodybuilding and follow Dad's footsteps or no?
The diet's killing me right now.
Greg, you said you like sweets and pasta too much. That's fine.
Yeah, we're guineas. You know what I mean? That's
Right. All of us.
Yeah.
All of us.
Where's he training? What, Skiba's?
We train in my basement now, and we go to Superfit. Skiba is a great guy. It's so far to go up to Carteret. It's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I love the guy, and just with my time working, it's really a really long drive.
Wow.
That's
So
right.
you are training at Guy's Gym? Is that where you go to sometimes?
In my basement, and there's a local gym in Conshohocken called Superfit.
Okay. And what do you have them eating?
That's all.
Well, I usually have for breakfast. I have like eggs, and I have like lox, my favorite, and
Some bagels. George the Bagels.
Yeah, George the Bagels, of course.
and I usually have like chicken, pasta, bacon bits, sprinkled cheese, and basil sauce.
Now I'm hungry.
Wow. That's
Wow,
impressive.
that's great. That's great.
Wow. Are you going to do it again? When's the next competition?
Like
Maybe in the fall. We're going to look at something in the fall, maybe.
Fall? Is he going to go up in weight class or?
I want him to still stay at the 181s and try to get that bench record, and if he can, break his previous records.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Just don't push the weight. I feel like he's young. He's 15. His weight's going to grow naturally. So don't,
Right.
I got to put on all this mass.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Just take your time with it.
Right. You're 15. You're going to be big. You're going to be bigger than Dad. Trust me. You're going to be a big guy.
He's already bigger than me now.
That boy.
I saw your legs. They're impressive. His legs are pretty big for his age.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's pretty big, 181 is great job, Well, like I said, great job. We really appreciate you coming on. Great job.
I want to.
George, I want to show you something real fast. I know that you and I spoke, and your favorite brand of gym equipment is Nautilus when you started the gym. And we all know, and Joe knows this too, that Arthur Jones invented Nautilus. His son invented Hammer Strength. And this is my home basement gym.
Let's
Right
check it
here
out.
is the first prototype Nautilus leverage. Is Hammer Strength prototype. Can you see it?
Yes.
It's a Nautilus leverage incline press, plate loaded. And then on the other side is the high pull. So before they made Hammer Strength, this was the first prototype machine that Nautilus made.
Right, I remember all that. You got to remember, I trained under one of Arthur Jones. His disciple's name was Bob Bath, and it was the one set, and it was the first generation of those. But Gary Jones is the one who was the genius with Hammer. That's right. Arthur Jones' son. So I know all about that, and I love that equipment. That's my favorite equipment forever. All the chain-driven Nautilus, all the Hammer Strength. I could live with just that stuff alone.
The cam was shaped of Nautilus shell. That's why they said Nautilus. So the cam had a special design that the counterbalance was all tension on the pack, whatever bicep body part training. They designed the cam like that Nautilus shell, so it had a very even load with the big chain in the gear.
He designed the cam first, and then it looked like a Nautilus shell. And he
said,
Nautilus, but he's right. So when you would curl, even whether you were curling like here, all the way down, he used to have to curl over the head. We had that at my gym. I had all of them, Right. And but there's that famous picture of me on that friggin' pullover.
Pullover, right?
Yeah. Right. That was on, and then you could drop it to pull that.
Yeah.
They don't make equipment like that
anymore.
No,
they don't.
They don't make that stuff today.
What else you have down there? Any other good equipment?
Look at that gym.
Look at that impressive gym. Impressive gym.
I have an old school Polaris pullover right here that's very similar, but it doesn't have the arm bar. So it's all elbow driven.
Wow.
Yeah, but the elbow is the key. It's
exactly.
I actually didn't really hold on to the arm bar. Sometimes
So right here, as you pull it down, you see there's no arm bar. So it's all elbow driven. There's the same Smith machine that Dorian Yates had with that solid bar going across. It's 100 pounds, the Icarian.
Wow.
The same DY row Hammer Strength made that Dorian had because it's a lot harder with the handle like that.
Jeez.
Wow.
And then we have, of course, everything's from Dorian because he had the best equipment. The same Cybex.
Love it.
Leg press. That's really hard.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite leg presses right there. Yep.
Wow.
Love that.
And then, Greg, you might install this. I only saw one in another gym besides the one I have. It's a drag curl machine. AJ, come here. It's a drag curl machine where you stand up.
Let me
hold the camera like this, AJ. Hold it like this in front of me. So, right there. It's a drag curl machine where you drag up like this.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yes.
I never saw one except for this one and one other in the gym.
I love that shit though. See, I like stuff like that. I love that. I love. You know what we had, Anthony? I also had the Flex Bisolator.
Right.
You're almost like that, and you could do one arm at a time. But I like all those things. See, you know what it is? I like variety. So you can you different things. I love that. I like that.
Here's the Flex lateral machine raised right here. So the Flex lateral machine raised.
Yep, we had that one.
Yeah.
And then the King Fitness. I know Steve Weinberger has a bunch of King Fitness equipment.
You know, I love this guy's gym. You know what, Anthony? You did it perfect. You know why? Because you got the best of the best.
Right.
You didn't go out and buy like a line of like whatever Life Fitness or something.
Right.
You got the best of the best.
And Greg, here's the picture to start it off. You see that?
Look at that. Look at that.
That's good.
Look at that, Greg.
To Greg, get your freak on. Hit that iron. Your boy, New York, Gregg Valentino. That's what we met at Bob. Gave me that picture.
Thank you. I remember that, Anthony. I remember very well. I remember all that.
You got one hell of a gym.
Yeah, Joe, you have to come down with Greg sometime. We'll get in the workout.
Yeah, we'll come down. How far in Jersey are you, Anthony?
No, he's
Actually, I'm right outside of Philadelphia. I'm right outside of Philly in Plymouth Meeting.
Wow.
It's about,
Yeah,
I would say from Hamilton, New Jersey, about 35, 40 minutes from Hamilton, Bordentown area.
nice.
Wow, that's awesome. That's an awesome gym, man.
What is I'm glad to see this because Anthony's a great guy, but the fact that he's got his son doing something and not like sitting there video games all day and shit like that, because that's time wasting. I'm not into that shit at all.
But like, I remember the day we went to Bob Bonham's when I brought the tomato pie. You and I and Bob were eating tomato pie. You were late because your daughter was it lacrosse or field hockey? Lacrosse, wasn't it?
Lacrosse. My daughter's
and he's like, I would have been here earlier, but I had to take my daughter lacrosse. I'm like, wow, that's a great father. Then he's like, what do we got here? I'm like, tomato pie. He goes, yo, I'm a guinea just like you. I know tomato pie. Then me, you, and Bob were talking about like Barrington May and Lee Labrada. So we said, the hell with working out. We're going to talk old school bodybuilding, eat tomato pie. And that was like the best day ever. That camaraderie is what I miss. I'm sure you had it at your gym. Joe knows what I'm talking about. Bob did a wonderful job at Champions Day. He had that every year in all his sports shit. That's what we really miss. And I know there's a guy, Patrick from Aries Nutrition. He has these events, and he's doing a great job trying to bring that back to the certain pros. But I really miss that camaraderie where you get all the guys from Jersey, New York, the East Coast, and just forget about who's the best. Have some food, train, hang out, talk. And Bob was great with that. Bob was like one of the persons who really invented that Champions Day where bring everyone from the 3 cities around and just hang out.
And I'm the one who did the MD barbecue day there. Remember?
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
The MD barbecue day. Then Universal would have their day there,
Right.
But it's good. Maybe I'm thinking like, maybe if your son has a friend or two that like starts to get into this, like, they can build their own like little, like, like John DeFennis, he would always have a couple guys over his house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just, because it's a great thing. And I'm a firm believer in that kids have too much time on their hands today.
Right.
And these cell phones make everybody screwed up in the brain. Like, like worrying about this girl or that guy. You don't want to forget that. That's, and I like what you're doing with your son, because I'm a hands-on father.
He trains 4 days with me. We usually train after school Tuesdays. We do arms. Thursday, we do chest and shoulders. Friday, we do back. And Sunday, we do legs. So he has 4 days with me, and 3 days he hangs out with his buddies. He'll take his bike out. They'll play sports. He'll do video games. But I think that 4 days is just enough balance where he's with me, and then he hangs out and has his free time.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think it's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. You're learning from the best.
As he into this more, and he starts getting older, 17, 18, he starts to get a few of his boys at school that are noticing, and he's getting jacked, and they kind of camaraderie. You remember when we were young? I remember driving one time, and I'm outside like a Caldors, and I see this guy walking. He's kind of jacked, and this is the 1970s because I'm going to be 64 years old. And I remember stopping the car. Yo, you lift weights? We started talking, and we became friends because there's a camaraderie there.
Right.
Soon there'll be a couple boys in his grade that'll want to start working out. Maybe you guys form your own little club there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good. You
work out with anybody, AJ? You work out or just your dad?
Sometimes it's me and my dad, and that's probably it.
Okay. I thought maybe a couple friends might start working.
As he starts progressing, sometimes other kids he likes to train with his boys because guys. I mean, we hung out with bodybuilders and stuff. Guys. Birds of a feather flock together.
15 is still a little young, but I think that once he's 16, 17, that's when the interest starts coming in and the muscle maturity, and you really start paying more attention. I think that's when, like when I was 16, that's when we start training as a group and you hang out with your buddies. One guy always had that garage gym, or one guy really had that really nice basement gym, and we all hung over his house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hopefully this will be it.
Happen. He'll get a kid at school.
Right.
AJ, you get built. Can I work out what you want? And they start. That's how your friendships form.
Yeah.
Right.
To me, it's with all the social media has destroyed all that shit today. Look at bodybuilding; it's grotesque. You see these guys backstage. They got like 40-inch ripped waists. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not bodybuilding anymore. You know what I mean? If Lee Priest came on today, Lee and I were talking. He was like 198. 197.
Right.
Competed today. they made the classes so now that the 202 is so nobody could even make the 202. You'd have to go up higher. You know what I'm saying?
212, right? Yeah.
Right. So I mean, these guys, and then you're going to destroy your lines trying to get so much bigger like that. Remember Rich Gaspari when he tried to get bigger, it kind of outmuscled the big guys. But what I'm saying is the sport now is out of control. Like I don't really like it,
Well, didn't Labrada turn pros in middleweight under 176, and then Muhammad Mulcahy, I think he was in the 170s, 179, and he hung with the best of them, right, with Lee Haney, right?
Well, I oiled up Lee Labrada at a show, and Lee Labrada was 191 for 189.
Okay.
Muhammad Mulcahy was, I think, was in the 160s, like 160.
All right, 160, all right.
He was like 5 feet tall.
Right.
I got a friend, my friend Alessandro Save. God bless him. He's from Italy. You might know him. He
has the Bolero drink.
Yes.
Yes.
He's 5'1" and he's 255.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Crazy.
Guys today are just absolute monsters. You know what I mean? It's not like, I mean, Schwarzenegger was freaking. I think everybody thinks he competed in the 240s. It was not 240. It was like 6 or something. He was like he was only like 10 pounds off the friggin' the 212 class. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Remember the old school Night of Champions? We probably knew each other back then when we went there. But didn't Mulcahy come in on the camel at one show with Wayne had?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember, that was Wayne DeMaio who ran those shows.
But he was only, I think you said, like 169 or 168 then. And he placed what, third?
So was Danny Padilla,
Right.
Danny Padilla was only in like the 160s.
Right.
Those guys today would be like, I mean, they're legends to me. And those are the bodies I like, I didn't like my body when I looked all friggin' ridiculous like that. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I like those bodies. Those were beautiful bodies. Even like Francis Benfato, come out with that look. Even Samir Banu, when Samir Banu won the Olympia and everything, he had a beautiful body. But these guys today are so big, it's not funny. If you're not 250 pounds shredded, and they're not breaking no height records either. So
I used to like Bob Paris. I have his book, and I used to really admire Barry DeMay. When Barry DeMay first turned pro.
Beautiful bodies, though. You won't find bodies like that.
No.
Everybody's like, I'm telling you, I've been backstage at so many shows, and I'm like, holy shit, their asses are this, and they're striated, and their waists are 40-inch ripped waist, and I don't know. I never thought of a 40-inch. I mean, you see pictures of Sergio Oliva when he was so heavy on the upper body, he was so built. He had 29-inch waist.
Well, that's why they made Classic probably to streamline it down a little bit, and you get guys,
Yeah. But now, Anthony, these guys are getting pro cards. You don't even have to place first or second in your class.
No.
You play like top 3 and some Joe Matarazzo,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, we're proud of you guys. Like I said,
Thank you.
Gregg, are going to come down to your gym.
Yeah, we got to get together.
Definitely, we will.
Get a tomato pie when we see you, though.
Yes,
That
definitely.
sounds good, but
AJ, you listen to your dad. He's a good man. He's a good man.
Good guy, and you're
love
proud
a
of you.
father that gives a shit. A lot of fathers. Here's the cell phone. Go play with your friends. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that means a lot. One day it's going to mean more to you than you know.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it, guys. Thanks for jumping on.
thank you for having us on. We'll look forward to training you soon. Maybe if not, we even take a run up there. We'll come up your way. We could work something out, come down. I would like that.
Yes, Joe and I are together too. A lot. Yes. So, and then we
appreciate you guys.
We have a mad old time.
Yeah.
But
all right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You got it, guys.
You
all right,
thank you. Bye-bye.
You kick ass. Keep going.
Hey, Gregg. Oh, those guys were great. Really proud of those guys and what they did.
You got to understand, my father was a father. He was active in my life. Whatever. I played every sport. And I like seeing that. I like seeing it.
It's very positive,
teaching him and everything. And if the kid doesn't want to do it one day, that's his own. But his father's there for him, teaching him how to do this shit. And that's not going to change anyway. That he's going to stick with that. But
let me say hello to these people in the chat real quick. Natalia, how you doing? John Mantini Fitness, what's up, brother? I saw Windward Attack in there. Skip Mulligan, our boys there. Mr. G's there. Who's it? Quick Pump. What are you doing? What's going on? Windward, my man. Who else? Night Rider's in there.
I see
Amanda's person. Dan's there. Dan Selena.
Yep.
Dan's in there. So what's going on, guys? We wanted to say hello to everybody real quick in the chat. So Greg, Big Nuts is in there. Brian Pablo, what's up, man? You had your surgery.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to show these people what went down.
It's not to me. Hey, my stomach's really bloated. You got to remember, they ripped the organs out of me. So,
yes.
It's not.
There we go. Let's see it. Show it, Greg.
You see, like this, it's all here. They ripped out my belly button. It comes out. It's very, very swollen, like really swollen. I have abs. I mean, I'm flat here, but then it's now I forget it. But that's it. See?
Wow. Ooh. So they removed the. How they remove it from your belly button?
It's almost like a tire. What they do is they stick 4 different instruments in you. They stick this thing right through your belly button. They cut you. They bore a hole through your belly, and it's actually like it's almost like a vacuum cleaner. It's got a big hose on it, and it blows air in you. Not air, but CO2. What they do is they blow up your gut. Your gut's out there. You don't know because you're, I'm on general anesthesia.
Okay.
So they blow the air in you because your stomach, your guts, or like if you cut somebody open like this and one like this, their guts are just sitting in like sticky goo. You understand? Mm-hmm. So they have to separate that. So the CO2 blows air in, and everything gets like separated. It's they got to peel. You got to peel the stomach off to this, so they blow the CO2 in there, and then they peel the gallbladder off the liver. The gallbladder hangs from the liver, and then they got to clamp it, and then they cut it off, and then they pull it out through that hole. They through that same hole where you see where the belly button is. Okay, they pull through the same hole that blows the air. It's almost like a vacuum cleaner. It sucks it with this, and they pull it out. So you get this fucking organ gets pulled right out of your gut.
Oh,
now the other holes are there because they have to maneuver. One's a camera, okay, goes in there to watch, and the others are in there because those are the tools that they use. You know what I mean? They go in there and they cut. One cuts, and the other goes in there and then fucking burns it. Cauterizes it.
Oh wow. Oof. Yeah, that's crazy.
There's a lot of people who have gotten gallbladder done, but see, I almost died from it. And the reason why I didn't get it done back in February when I was in the hospital for 2 weeks was because my gallbladder was so bad. It dropped a stone in what they call the branch of your tubes there. Mm-hmm. And it blocked the tubes and everything backed up. So it was going into it could have went into my heart, but it went into my pancreas. And now I have what's called walled off necrosis, which is dead cells. Okay, it's like a little ball of necrosis in there, but it's walled off, which means it can't get out, so it's safe. Wow. That's good. But my pancreas, I have severe pancreatitis. Now, you fucking guys think you think you know pain? Go Google one of the worst pains. Women who have given birth, who have also had pancreatitis, say giving birth is like that compared to pancreatitis. It's the worst pain. So I had severe pancreatitis, and I had my liver blew up like a football. So they couldn't operate. They said it could have killed me. So I had to wait for everything to come down, and then I had the surgery this Tuesday. So I went from February, whatever the fuck it was, 3rd or 4th, to till just Tuesday. So now I'm on the back end of it. I can't lift weights. I can't do anything. I feel like Mr. Shit, Mr. Skinny.
Wow. Well, Natalia gave you $1.99 for your gallbladder.
Thank you. I give you one of the stones. You could make a nice. No, just kidding. I never use soda stones. I have no idea, but I just know that they're no joke. And there's people who think, if you get a stone, and I appreciate that, Natalia, but there's people who think like, oh, I know people who get kidney stones. You could just do this. I mean, not kidney stones, gallstones.
Sean said, Greg, we match, as I just had umbilical hernia surgery 7 weeks ago. Wow, Sean.
Yes. So you had, okay. This is, I know what you're talking about. You had one of them belly buttons that stick out. A lot of bodybuilders get that, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking sore. You know what I mean? Like on my belly button is pretty sore. I didn't have a hernia, but I got that. That's pretty, pretty tough stuff. But
Dave's gonna sue Joe to steal those tips. I don't. maybe.
But, when they cut me, so I'm cut like a piece of toilet paper, bro. You can like rip me in half like this, because it's all goes across. It's how many holes is it? 4 or 5?
I think it's 4. I saw. You have more than that?
No, 4.
4. Wow. How are you going to the bathroom? Any pain that way or anything like that?
Yeah, no. You know, you get a little diarrhea. They tell you you're going to get diarrhea. It's because what happens is when they cut the tube of your gallbladder is a sac, right, that holds your bile.
Mm-hmm.
And in essence, you don't really need a gallbladder. You know, it's one of those things. So once they cut it, the fucking liver still secretes the the bile. Liver makes the bile, and it secretes it slowly. And if there's no gallbladder there for it to sit in, it can just go right down the tube there and say, hey, you know, and till your body becomes used to it, you get diarrhea. It's very common.
And like I said, I know I feel horrible. I mean, I sent you food, but just for the family. But, you know, I know you had some and you got a little diarrhea. I feel horrible.
No. What happened was that Joe sent food for my family, right? And he sent, you know, of course, we sent Italian food.
Of course.
And, you know, me, I smelling that Italian food, and everybody's here eating that shit. You know, my girlfriend's got the pizza, my daughter. So, you know, and you know, it's not just pizza, but I mean, it's like chicken
and salad and everything I sent you.
And I said, okay, I can't eat any of this. I know I can't. But I said, let me eat a little bit of maybe some of the salad. Let me just one half of a cucumber slice that's this big. And I was eating some of the ham because it was, you know, it's antipasto. So I'm eating a little bit of the antipasto with the cheese, a little bit of cheese. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I had like an attack, you know, like a gallbladder. I was like, with the gas. First of all, for the next couple of days, the gas, you don't fart. It's weird. It just leaves you because it's not in your intestines. It's in your cavity. Mm-hmm. You know, I wish it was easy as farting or something, but, you know, and I'm not a farter. So, you know, the trapped gas, it moved up and it was like, oh my God, it was bad. But, you know,
Morella was like, why'd you send him this? You should have sent him this. I'm like, oh God, she's yelling at me.
No. You did it for the but when you did it, you even said, I'm doing this for Lucia.
For the family. I wanted to send it for your family because I figured, you know, they're going to be taking care of you, not worried about what to eat.
You did it for the family, so it's appreciated.
You know, Brian Pablo sent $10. He said, Greg, good to see you back, Greg. Been real busy, bro. Happy to see you here with Jay-Z. P.S. How's George doing? He's doing good, Brian. Brian, I hope you're doing well at your new job. I know you've been busy. You know, Mr. Right. G, yes. Hey, Joe, you're a good guy. Yes. You know, I try to take care of Greg when he's in surgery. And Mr. G want to know if you eat anything else.
I can't really eat anything. Like I have to watch because I'm also a diabetic. See, so there's a twofold problem here. I have to slowly introduce fats. I got to eat fats, but you can't abstain from that's bad. So I have to slowly introduce them, very slow, back into my diet. And I can't eat sugars because my body responds to sugar really fast. Yes. Like, we didn't fucking, I don't know. She had some sort of fucking, like, you know, some people eat like saltines. They tell you, eat saltines. I can't eat it. If I eat it, but it knocks me right through the, like, I go through the stratosphere. I test my blood every couple hours, like, you know, about 4 hours. And it makes my blood sugar go way up, way up.
Yeah.
You know, the point where it's like in the 300s. And I'm like, normally my blood sugar is right around in the high 80s to like 105 or something like that. So I got to watch all that shit. So
Stefan, he said, good day, Greg and Joe from Australia. Where can I read Greg's old columns? I would love to. Where you have your old columns around, Greg?
They're in the muscular development magazines. I mean, you could find them online. Not the columns. You could find the magazines online. You could probably talk to my girlfriend. She could send a ton to you. Listen, my column, not for nothing. I don't know if you guys know, but my columns were the shit. I used to win columns of the year every year. My column was the most popular. They had Triple H on a stage at the Arnold Classic, and they asked him about it. The girl, I forgot her name. It was that porn star girl. I forgot her name. And she asked him, what do you like? What's your favorite? He said, Muscular Development Magazine. He said, what's your favorite part about the magazine? What do you like about it? He said, I love the Ramblin' Freak. And he goes, I love the Ramblin' Freak. And then fucking Dave Palumbo was backstage. And he goes, hey, like that. And he goes, oh, yeah, and the Anabolic Freak.
Well, Stefan said, okay, great, thanks. He's going to see if he can get some old magazines. Yeah, try it that way. See if you can find some.
My girlfriend I know sells that shit. What's her name? I know my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
It's on. You could talk to her. Talk to my girlfriend. She'll answer you. Pagiju, Pagiju on eBay, and she sells like they're in pristine. Trust me when I tell you they're in new condition. Some are still in plastic. They've never been read. I'm anal about shit like that. So she has that stuff. She has my stuff. She's in charge of. I don't even know where they are in this house. Do you understand? She runs all that shit, but she has them. And my columns are, you know, they're fucking. I mean, Patrick Bet-David used to read my column. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be on Patrick Bet-David's show, but when I got the throat cancer, I had to cancel my appointment. He wanted me on there on February 13th of 2020, and then he said, "Okay, let's reschedule it because you're getting that cancer shit done, and schedule for like March 15th." Well, March 15th, you know, they botched my surgery, so I had to go for surgery again March 17th. So I put him off again. I told Patrick, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I have surgery again in 2 days. I can't. He was in Texas at the time, so I had to fly out to Texas. And then on the 17th, Trump shut down everything. You know, that's when they shut the economy down. He was going to try to do it one more time, but we couldn't do it. The planes and everything stopped. So anyway, but all those everybody read my column. My column was crazy shit, you know.
Ben Garcia said, so all that liquid diet for you, Greg, then eventually can in the spam.
Ham in the can is
ham in the can. How's your pink eye? Do you still have pink eye or no?
Yeah, fuck, man. I woke up. I couldn't open my eyes. Okay, now it's my good eye too. You know, this eye is my good eye. You know what I mean? But I can't. You know, I couldn't see when I first woke up because it was all like fucking pink eyed and shit. I don't know if they were in there pulling my eye. Yeah. Wait a minute, you guys got to see my doctor. She's a cute girl, bro.
Yeah. Your doctor was cute. That you showed that
picture up or no? You know,
I can't do that now, right now. But I wish I could. But yeah, no, I don't have.
You guys would all be. Everybody I showed my picture of my doctor, the girl that did it. You know, my doctor's a woman, and she's young too. And she did it. My friends were all like, "Dude, I feel like I'm gonna get sick." You know.
That's true. John Mancini says, Joe, I got to get Mandy Rose on Greg for Greg to get well soon. Mandy Sacramento, Mandy Rose, yeah.
Well, I'll take her mother if we can go in a time capsule when her mother was cute. Mandy Rose's mother, and I went to school together from we were little, and her sister had a crush on me, but the sister was younger, and not Mandy Rose. I'm talking about the mother, mother's sister, and then the mother I knew, and the mother's I thought she was the hottest girl in school when I was younger. Mandy Rose's mother was like 2 years older than me. And she had a sister that was in my grade. Now, the sister in my grade was cute, but I liked Mandy Rose's mother.
Yeah, she's cute. Ben Garcia said, Joe, are you close to all the AEW wrestlers? Do you think Brian Cage could be a great IFBB pro or maybe more? So I know all the AEWs there. I was there with Wardlow. I was with them over this weekend, actually. Billy Gunn. And I don't know about Wardlow. He wasn't too impressive. Like, he was big, but it wasn't. I think Brian Cage could be a IFBB pro, but not Wardlow. He wasn't, I don't know. He wasn't as big, but not impressive enough to me to be a IFBB pro. Brian Cage, definitely. You know.
I don't even know guys.
What?
I really don't follow wrestling. I only followed it for a short period of time when my son was a little boy.
It looks like my brother is going to try and find a fighter for Mr. G, a fight. We actually might have something. My brother George is going to, because obviously he's actually on one of the boxing committees for Pennsylvania. So when they fight the board, so he knows so many boxers, and he actually have somebody to fight Mr. G.
Your brother's on the boxing commission, isn't he?
Yes, he's on the commission for Pennsylvania. He's on some commission. I don't know what it is. Him and like 6 other boxers that they're on the commission. So, you know, when they schedule a fight or sanction or something, I forget how it goes, but my brother can explain it. I don't know that well. Stefan says, would love to see an interview on some arm wrestlers, Joe. Growing sport, and there are some great characters in the sport. You know, actually, I try to get, I think it's Darren Levart.
Darren Levert. Yeah, I know.
He's like one of the best arm wrestlers around. He just went against somebody recently big, the big guy.
Devin Levert.
Yes, Devin or Devon Levert. I actually talked to him once, and I saw him at a show once. But he was very busy. So I'd like to get him on. I actually would like to get him on, but he didn't, respond to me after again. I saw him. I said, give me a call, and he never did. Greg, Brian Problem says, Greg, you look different without your mo. You look different without your mo.
What mo? You mean because this shit's kind of grayish and not dark?
Maybe, I guess, yeah. But you look good to me. You look the same. I mean, you had the surgery yesterday or whatever, the day before, and you came back. You look great. You didn't look like you lost weight or anything. You look the same to me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brian. You know what is this? I still have this shit here. It's just getting gray. I got to color it. I got to color the beard.
Devon Larat. Yes, Stefan. Devon Larat. That's who it is. That's who I met. He's actually a really tall guy, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And he's a former military, too. I think he was...
he was in Israeli or something military.
Yeah, he was like in raising forces or something.
He was fucking shot in the leg.
Yes, one tough dude, really tough dude.
He is a tough dude.
Which actually another thing I'm going to be. One of my good friends, Alan Crutchoff, is a member of the Adopt a Soldier program. He's actually one of the presidents, and I'm actually starting to also help him with the Adopt a Soldier program, sending them care packages overseas, which I think is always good to help out the soldiers.
Yes, I think it's my last surgery. Hopefully, better be.
Yeah, Stefan says he was in the Canadian Special Forces. He was a retired veteran and now spreads the sport all around the world. Yes, that is true. Yes.
What's it? Ben Garcia asked me something. Greg.
Yeah, Ben Garcia asked you, Greg. I remember the Muscle Sport on ESPN2, the Rick Valenti training show and flex show. Bodybuilding was covered in the sport.
Yes.
Yes. Today it's all forgot about. Yes, they don't talk about that anymore. They don't do that.
It's too juiced up. They made the sport where it's the physiques. I know you guys, we all love a freak. He's dude, you see that fucking guy's jacked. He's fucking, but to the rest of the world, that's ridiculous freak. And those are the kind of guys, like my friend's a fucking MMA monster. And he's like, I love when I see guys like that. I want them to come into the dojo and see if they can fucking throw any of us around. He goes, because I take big fucking bodybuilders all the time and I'll knock them fucking out. And it's the truth. My friend is a fucking, so I'm just saying, that's the way.
Stefan says, Joe, apologies if you already answered this, but what were your thoughts on the Usyk Fury fight? Look, I thought Fury was going to win because I thought he was embarrassed by the Ngannou, the last fight that he fought, and I thought he was going to really take this fight seriously. But unfortunately, he lost, and he didn't look good. And I think he's not going to be around too much longer.
With that referee, when Usyk was smacking him around, Fury was kind of fucking sliding on the ropes where I think the referee stopped him from going down and out.
Yes, you're right. It was pretty, I was like, what's a quick, did Greg ever train with James Caan back in the days at Gold's?
No, but I seen guys like that there. I think I saw James Caan there. I can't remember for sure, guys. You know who I used to see there all the time? I'll see you at the resurrection. Joe fucked up, Mel. You remember the fucking cop? You can't shoot a cop, Tony. Remember that the actor from Scarface? Remember?
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
The cop that Tony, you're like a bird or don't fly straight. Remember? And
yes. I know his name, though.
You can't shoot a cop, Tony. Fuck you.
Mr. G was on, said Corey Everson was on ESPN.
Corey Everson was on ESPN. Cameo Newer. Her sister was doing that. You had Sean Ray on the flex on ESPN doing a flex workout. Lee Haney had his show. Rick Valente and Kiana Tom in the morning. Jesus, there was a bunch of them still. Now none of them. Then you had Muscle Sport magazine. That was they had that was Lou Zwick. I know because I was on that. Then you had no, that was Muscle Sport USA was on USA Network. That was Tom Twillinger and Steve Stone. All that shit's gone, bye. Because to most people, the sport took a turn, okay, and it got grotesque. And now everybody's a pro, and you got chicks with 20-inch arms, 22-inch arms, or ripped. Pull my finger, you know what I mean, like that, and you're like, okay. So nobody they don't want that. Yep. Look, when we were younger, come on, you old school guys, Gladys Portuguese, Lauren Bowen Rice, Corey, Cameo Newer's sister. There was a lot of cuties there. Even
Rachel McLidge.
Yeah, a lot of cuties. Now those girls, you got to see. Listen, you're going to see some of these girls. I'm backstage with the bikini girls, and goddamn it, from their head down, they all look good. But if you saw some of their faces, they're fucking ugly. They're hard looking. They're wearing 6 pounds of makeup on their face with fake eyeliner. If you took a hose and washed that shit off, you'd be like, woo! You know what I mean? They're like Vegas showgirls back there with that much makeup on it. That's not good. It's not good. I could tell you one who I know personally, and she used to be really cute. She was actually a beauty pageant girl, became a female bodybuilder, all the way up at the top now, a female bodybuilding. But, you know, she lost her looks too much with the fucking steroids.
Yeah.
And it sucks because she's Latin, and that's my favorite flavor. But
Big Time 123 gave $5. Said, God bless you, Greg. I hope you stay healthy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ben Garcia said, Joe, do you think that Ryan Garcia will have the same legacy as Manny Pacquiao? Or you think he's Ryan Garcia is not in the same league as Manny Pacquiao? Ryan Garcia still needs to fight somebody. He hasn't fought anybody really great. I mean, Devin Haney, he beat fine, but that's only one. He just needs to fight a little bit more. He's still got a lot to prove to get to Manny's level. A lot more to prove. What else we got here? Stefan said, was Whoopi Goldberg the best fresh kiss you got, Greg, you ever had? Whoopi Goldberg.
No, listen, you guys, one of you guys was right. But one of you guys called it. Joe knows. Whoopi Goldberg, I got to be honest with you. That is pretty bad, Joe, right? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was bad, Greg.
The one I did might have been worse. I don't know.
10 times worse. I don't know.
That's just as bad. Ugh.
It was right back. Mr. G said, bring back the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest.
You made me think about that. Joe, the joker that he is, starts texting me pictures of the girl who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking picture. I'm like, whoa. Even Joe's girlfriend's like, Greg, that's disgusting.
Yeah. I actually got diarrhea after I saw the picture.
Oh, my God.
I had diarrhea. I thought I was going to get my gallbladder removed.
She cured my diarrhea.
She would have cured your shit.
She cured my diarrhea.
Let her lick your stomach. Your gallbladder would
Oh, my
done.
God. Wait, George is on here. Wait,
what George say now? At Ben Garcia, Ryan is not good as he has a lot of holes. Haney was a little bit overrated. Yeah, I said I don't think he's either that good. Either you a Knicks fan. He says either you guys Knicks fans. They had a great run this year. Yeah, but the West, somebody from the West, probably Timberwolves are going to win it all. Or Minnesota or whoever, Dallas or whatever it is.
Win wars on.
It wasn't Whoopi Goldberg. It was Grace Jones. Get straight. Win war attack.
I ain't saying a word.
Oh boy, very funny one word.
That's so disgusting. My God.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. G and Jimmy the Bull should be on the Hawaiian Tropic Oil, boys. Oh boy. Yeah. Dan said he's on the toilet as we speak.
That a boy, Dan's that's a man after my own heart. That a boy, Dan.
Yes, Dan. There you go. Make sure you get it all out, Dan.
Like Al Bundy, take your favorite seat in the house, sit down and relax. I put that in my magazine, right? When I muscular development, Ram Freak. Get on your toilets and start reading.
GJ Gregg, what's up? Anthony D, thanks for everything.
Yes, Anthony D's my man.
Yes. John Mancini says it wasn't Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah would be like freaking Farrah Fawcett compared to that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely right. Oh my God. But hey, you live and learn, right?
But ever since that day, I told you, I keep researching. How come my guy, like, how could that be? Could somebody else's saliva really do that to you?
That's true.
I'm really into that now. Like, I'm wondering, like, could she have had an antibody to some sort of fucking cold? I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
That was insane. And I keep reading about it. I look for that. Me and my girlfriend were like, that's crazy.
Wade Clark said Mega Mass 4,000 shakes.
Yeah, I remember that shit. But you know what? You eat those 4,000 calories, man, and you're fucking shooting diarrhea off the wall or farting so bad nobody wants to be with you.
Morella said it was Wendy Williams you were with.
Yeah. Morella.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Greg, you're done actually now with all nothing surgeries and everything, nothing else, right?
I'm done with the surgery. But see, now we got to go to this thing.
Yes.
You know, what do you call it?
Alabama, which is going to be great. Get to see everyone, meet and greet. Everyone can
I
go.
can't really touch any weights now. I'm not supposed to touch any weights for 2 weeks, which leaves me like 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks at the very most to work out. So, you know what I mean? And I'm not on any, I haven't done the Babanya yet because, you know, I gotta wait a couple more days. I'm supposed to wait to the end till like 2 week period. But I'm not gonna wait for that.
Yeah, yeah.
To get that fucking shit in me, you know, because I need something. I feel like Mr. fucking Pee Wee Herman. I don't want to go out there. I wasn't huge. I didn't gain all my size back, but I looked fucking good. I was diesel. You know what I mean? I'm still like not bad now. You can still see the shoulders and all that shit. Yeah, I mean, with the shirt, but whatever.
Yeah, you still got it.
You know, but I can't fucking, you know, I don't want to go there looking all slayed and shit, you know?
John Mancini said he can't wait for you guys to go. John, are you going to be out there?
John, you're going out to Alabama? Well, I come from Alabama with my.
Do you guys know Andrew Caloro, Italian-American who benched 650 pounds as a 24-year-old?
No.
No, I do not know Belt Raps either. It's on YouTube. No, I don't know him. Greg, Quick Pump wants to know, Greg, did you make it with Tara Banks?
No, but she was really good to me. I got to be honest with you. She told me, boy, you got it going on.
Was she hitting on you?
No, she was just being friendly with me. She was really cool. Me and her hit it off really well. She was feeling me up. You see the videos, you know, she's feeling me up and everything. She's good. Tyra Banks, I like her. She's a nice girl. That's a big bitch, though. Holy fuck. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm 5'6". She stood up. She towered over me. Plus, she had boots on and everything. And, you know, she had a little bit of that big can, you know.
How's your face look? It looks okay.
She's gorgeous in person. Really, very pretty. Very, very, really nice girl. She doesn't have a big head or any of that shit. You know, she like, you know, she, you know, I don't like girls with big heads and stuff. But she was very pretty girl, very nice. She was nice to me. Her girls talk shit about her. You know what I mean? Like the girls that work for her. I was, holy shit, man, you guys are bad. Because her producer's sitting right there, and they're all like, "Oh, fuck her," you know what I mean? I'm like, ooh.
Wow. Anthony C said, Greg, you own the muscle. It's not least. Keep up the cows and keep your lean protein. You'll be fine.
Thank you, Anthony, and I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you so much.
One word attack said, if you think about it, saliva from the opposite race would push your immune system to defend itself and send it to overdrive so you don't die.
One more, I don't know what the hell happened. One more.
Too funny. One more.
I was fucking bad shape. I was on a couch like this, like death.
Yeah.
I saw the Malik, what's her name there? Fucking Malik Rock. I told her, put a fucking flower on my chest. I ain't die. You know, like this whole Bob Bond and the horny motherfuckers hitting on everybody, anything that moved. And I'm just laying there like this, dying. And then
it came.
Bitch came over and started talking to me, laughing in my face. I was turning my head next and boom, she was on top of me, and I turned and looked, and the tongue goes down the throat, and that's the rest is history.
And then she cleans you out.
And then I got fucking boner and everything like that. And I'm like, oh my God.
Natalia says, just get better. Don't worry about the appearances.
Mr. Lee, I just saw Mr. Lee on here. Lee Priest.
Good day. I'm back from Russia. Well, thank God you didn't get arrested, Lee. We were worried about you, Lee. We didn't know if you would be back. A lot of people were worried.
That's crazy. Russia. That's some flight, man. Holy fuck. I would shit my pants. I shit my pants going to Alabama.
Yeah, I know. But do you see some of the places, though, in Russia look beautiful, though? The buildings and stuff?
Oh, no. Russia, any place that's, like, been built, like, you know, friggin' years, you know. Yeah, thousands of years old, some of those buildings, like in Italy and everything, you know?
Yeah, those look really, really good. What did Ben Garcia said? Not to sound like a homo momo or anything, but Greg would agree that bodybuilders today have like very transformers like looking faces. They all look the same. Back in the 80s, the guys were good.
Oh yeah, dude. Ben, you're 100% right. They all look like blockheads. That's from all the different drugs they take. It's just, you know, they take a drug for every process of the body. It's just amazing. Hey, Lee, did you meet? I wonder if Lee Priest really met. Did you really meet Putin?
Putin loves him.
What's love?
He said Putin loves him.
What's not to love with my boy Lee?
Yeah, what's not to love?
Lee, if I love Lee, Putin would love Lee.
Yeah, of course, you know.
I know
well, Miss Jones to recover faster.
Putin's into all that stuff, you know.
Mm.
He's into like MMA and I'm working out and all that. Putin is.
John Smith said, Greg, don't you think the boost of 200 milligram Babanya will help a lot? Get better soon, brother.
Oh, John Smith, I'm supposed to take. I'm on TRT, right? I'm not on it right now because I had to stop for the operation and all this shit. So when I go back on, I'm going to go back on 200 milligrams. But you can bet for about 3 weeks I'm going to squeeze in an extra 50 milligrams at least, if not 100, if you know what I mean. Because I want to get that. I want to get that test up there, so I feel normal. I feel like shit, you know.
Lee said it's beautiful architecture over there, great people, great gyms, and great food.
Yeah, see, I would love to see. I like old shit like that, you know what I mean. But I'm also a homebody, you know what I mean. So I'm also like you ever see the movie Vacation with Chevy Chase when they go to the Grand Canyon and him and the kids and the wife, they get out and they're like, look at the Grand Canyon, look at it, check it out, huh? Wow, amazing. Okay,
all right.
Well, let's go. You know what I mean? That's the way. Yeah, look at the building. Yes, look at that, honey. Take a picture. Look at that, huh? This is great. Look at this. Wow, huh? All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here. Yep, back to the hotel.
Well, pebble or a brick or something like, whoa, this is from like this thing was built 2,000 years ago. The Ottomans were it is. Let me take one of them little rocks and shit, and then I'll get fucking arrested. And you know,
when me and Morella went to the Grand Canyon, you could take a plane ride, a private plane that'll take you down into the canyon and fly you under. I was thinking of doing it, but then I was like reading up that like so many people a year die just by taking a picture off the side. Because when you go there, the cliff is only a string separates you from falling off the cliff. It's not really that secure. Trust me, you could fall off and die.
Well, my luck, that fucking plane would crash down there.
And they have crashed down there. I think like 2 a year crash or something they were saying. I'm like, nah.
No, I'm the kind of person, bro. I'd stand there and I'd look and I'd just be like, wow, there it is, the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said, Lee said he trained. I trained him doing arms, so he strength to push that button. Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What
do they say? So yeah, what else? Ben said, Lee, I heard Putin wants to fight Larry on your behalf for $10.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah. A meteor crashed in Russia 10 years ago, and one of the guys I was with him and his friend have a big shop museum in Dubai. They sell artifacts of dinosaur bones and everything.
Really? See,
wow.
That's up my alley. You know, I'm into all that shit. My girlfriend, I'm into all that. I have some shit here. Like
Ben Garcia said, best motivation ever was Rocky IV in Russia. When Sly looked his most ripped and he's training in Russia. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. I remember that when he's running through the snow and shit.
Running through the snow and everything, training like the old school way, while the other guys training all the electronics and
then they taking the shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like Stallone wasn't taking the same shot.
Yeah. He's been caught like 3 times at the airport.
Oh, yeah, dude, look at his face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the guy, but come on, he's got that. Guys who do too much GH get that jaw and face. I never did GH in my life. I won't go near that shit. No way. Don't fuck with that shit. My cancer doctor told me that's bad. You know, like if you have any cancer cells in you, that shit's gonna fucking bring it right out. You know, no way.
Yeah, I knew like his brother, Sly's brother, Frank.
Yes,
and they had said that he was getting him stuff, the Bambanya.
Anthony D's asking me what's the best
thing you and your girl got from the junk.
Oh man, that's a lot of shit.
That's a lot of stuff.
Joe's been in my house.
So that's a lot of stuff.
I mean, a lot of shit. Well, one of them
I got the painting the one time that was worth a lot.
Little drawing, right? It was, like this, and it was a naked guy, and it was like a pencil drawing, right? And my girlfriend just had this feeling, and then my girlfriend had this feeling, right? And she's like, "Let me take this." I'm like, "Not a fucking thing. It's a fucking, it's a pencil drawing of a naked guy, So she's like, "No. I'm telling you, this is a good thing." So she sells it. She puts it up on eBay. And the minute she puts it up, somebody buys it for $200. Boom, $200.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy goes and he messages her, says, "Listen, I live in New York City, so do not send that to me in the mail. I will come pick it up personally if you don't mind." So we said, "All right." So we come, and he comes to the house, and he opens up, like he has this SUV. Opens up this big fucking like almost like suitcase thing. He opens that up. There's like eggshell fucking like foam and shit in there, and he places it in there. And he goes, "This thing here is it from an artist from the 1800s, a very famous artist. And this was an art dealer that came pick this shit up. And it was worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And we sold it for $200. Now, my friends are like, I would have took it back and said, no, I want. You can't do that. You already sold it.
You already sold it, yeah. It's kind of tough.
But it was worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And we sold it for $200. And somebody here had it thrown out. It was in the garbage right behind my house. We find a lot of stuff like that, though. A lot.
Wow. Jeremy Scott said, Greg, Lucia never messaged me back about sending my belt for you to sign.
Lucia, somebody said that they sent you
a message to belt. Well, Jeremy, we can get that done for you if you want. We'll figure that out.
We'll send it.
You can send the belt to. I'll give you my email address. Send it to me. I'll work on getting you it. I'll post it my email in the chat. Hold on 1 second.
Joe has a shipping company.
So I'll send it to you right now. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. So Anthony. So that's we had we've gotten a lot of shit like that. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. She finds like all kinds of stuff, suitcases, that were thrown away and shit like that. And you find out they're like some like, I don't know. I'm bad with names. Like some designer suitcases worth like $2,000. Who the fuck's going to pay money for it like that? But she winds up getting it and she gets the money for it. So she knows what she's doing. I don't really know too much about any of that. I don't really get involved, but that's what happens, but we got a lot of paintings here. My family, I come from a family of artists. So we kind of know art and stuff, but that was crazy.
Jeremy, my email's right there. You'll see it. Joe Zapata. Yanks.
Email, right?
Yeah, just email me, Jeremy, directly, and I'll talk to you.
We'll post it on there for a second, and write on your own thing. Like pop your own email on there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's my email right there, Joe Zapata Yanks.
You guys have any questions too, or something you want to get asked Joe or me, or you're looking for something? Just
kind of do that way.
Just hit the
when we're texted, never tell the seller what the item you just from them is really worth, especially if it's big money.
I knew that something was wrong, or something was right.
Yeah.
When she put it up and it was bought instantly, and they never haggled about it. Usually people haggle. Will you take 100 for it? No. How about 150? She's used to that shit. Okay. Yep. And she's pretty firm on her shit. And when she put that up and somebody said $200, yes, right away, bought it right there, bang, bang. And then wanted to come pick it up the same day, not even wait for it to go in the mail. I knew, okay, we have something here. But I can't. I'm not the kind of person. I made the deal. We sold it. I'm not going to pull it back and be like, no. Yeah.
Jeremy, shoot me an email, Jeremy. Ben Garcia said, Joe, question for Greg. Was Greg ever close to Dr. Jerry Branium back in the Gold Gym days, Venice? Or what about Rick Drazen?
Rick Drazen, I knew better. Yes, I know Jerry. Jerry's a little
weird, right?
Odd. Yeah, he's odd, but he's all right. I like Jerry. I don't have any problems.
He's pretty smart, though.
He's a very smart guy. Very, very, very smart. But I was more friends with Rick Drazen. I was on Rick Drazen's show.
You were on Rick Drazen's show, yes.
Mm-hmm.
With
I know.
He was good friends with Rich Piana.
Yes, he was very close with Rich Piana. Yeah, he's a great guy. Rick Drazen was a great guy.
Yeah, he developed the Gold's Gym logo.
Yeah, he did. I think both. Yeah. Yep. The guy was very smart guy. He used to play guitar. He could do anything. That guy. He was good.
He was really good. Yeah, and he actually wrestling for a little while. He was doing wrestling.
Yeah, he was doing wrestling. He played the Hulk. He was also the Hulk's body double.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times when you see the Hulk do different things on the show, the Hulk, and he would jump and it was really Rick Drazen that was doing it.
Yeah.
People
Rich Rosen was a great guy. Yes, he was. He was a good guy. It's sad that he passed away.
Yes. I liked Rick really well. We talked about everything and anything under the sun, you know. But he was good. Jerry is a little bit more eccentric, so to speak. He's not a bad guy. But I don't know him that well. I know we know each other, but
yeah,
my interaction with him is just a little, you know.
And we both knew Jerry Ward was a great guy.
Oh, Jerry Ward's a different animal. That's
Jerry Ward is a great guy. You know, it's a shame about him too. I couldn't believe he passed.
Wait,
quick post said Rick was a pro wrestler. Yes, he was for a little while.
Wait, what did Lee say? He has something.
Lee said something. Lee said, the piece of meteor I have is worth a bit. He has a piece of meteorite.
Oh, you got a piece of meteorite. Did you buy it or you found it? Did you get it from? Did you get it from Russia? Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know where he got it from. John Mancini says I had a lot of coins, a big collector. Yes. Jeremy said that Rick had me on his show. Really, Jeremy Scott? You were on his show? I didn't know that. Wow.
Good man. He was a good man. I liked Rick. He was a nice guy. I liked him a lot.
Jimmy gave him the meteorite.
Jimmy gave him a meteorite?
That's what Mr. G said.
Where the hell did Jimmy get it from?
I have no idea where you.
I can ask you about that.
Yeah, I guess he was on there and everything. Wow.
Well, so many hit some of the biggest ones have hit were not far from where I live.
What, meteorites? Really?
Yeah. Peekskill's known for one. There's a big one.
It's like really? I didn't know
that. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. You know. So Mr. G said he was kidding.
Wait a minute, George, you just caught me with that because I'm thinking, wait a minute, Jimmy doesn't believe in that shit.
Yeah, Jimmy doesn't.
Holy shit. You caught me with that, George. I got it.
Yeah.
I got that. Because Jimmy believes in a flat earth. Jimmy's not playing around with that, you know. People ask me all the time, does Jimmy the Bull really believe that the earth is flat? I'm like, oh my God.
He does.
He does. He gets if you start having a conversation with him, he'll freak out on you. He gets mad. Yeah,
I've had conversations with him all the time. Over at dinner, we had conversations, and he goes through the whole thing. Lee was with us. Lee Morella. We were sitting there, and we were having dinner, and he was going off on it.
Lee feeds into him. Lee's funny. Jimmy, the fucking earth, they fucking people, they believe. Right, Lee?
Yeah, Lee's actually going to go pick up a Camaro he had wrapped. His Camaro. Oh, I gotta see a picture of that.
Lee, if you want, you can borrow my Hyundai Elantra.
You may get that wrapped.
If you got to wrap it, fall apart.
You're gonna have to wrap it, or it's gonna break in half.
Lee was trying to
see Ben, you're gonna be in Alabama. That's gonna be great. Ben, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Alabama. Man.
Do you live out that way, Ben?
Yeah, that's good. Ben said he's gonna be. He said he's gonna be out there.
Wow,
that's pretty cool. Okay, so Jeremy said he shot me an email. Great. Okay, I'll check it out after this later and respond back to you. Greg, I got something I have to do, so we're going to wrap up.
Oh, okay.
I just want to thank Frank from Ace Glasses.
Yes, thank you, Frank. By the way, you know, I've been wearing the Ace Glasses.
Yes, I have. I've been wearing them. I showed you the picture of me wearing them. We have got some stuff on. Really good. Thank Frank for Ace sunglasses.
On here? I didn't see him on here.
No, I didn't see him on there today, but I sent the video. I want to thank all you guys, John Mancini, Jeremy Scott, Lee, Ben Garcia, Winward, Natalia, everyone for jumping on. Quick Pump, Anthony D, you and your son, great job.
Anthony,
with AJ.
Awesome, and you're a great dad. Anthony D, I got so much respect. Your son, the fact that you're there, that's most dads. Here's the cell phone. What do you want here? Hey, you want a car? Here, go. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Lex Wellington, thank you. Ben Garcia. Thank you guys all for coming on. Next week, we're going to have some other guests coming on. Some pretty big guests are coming on, but they'll be on there soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Greg, I appreciate everything, brother. I will talk to you later. Much love.
Much love. George, I love you, man.
Yeah, George, Mr. G, we love you. Lee, we love you, brother. Be careful with your car wrapped. All right. I'll talk to you later, Greg.
All right.
You got it, guys.
I love you guys. Thank you all.